I don't care what the people say. Geeks and Gamers is a really good channel. I don't care about any other channel except Geeks and Gamers, yeah. Hey everyone, welcome to 19-year-old complains about 40-year-old complaining about movies for 12-year-olds. So, welcome. Today we're going to be watching How to Make Star Wars Great Again by, you guessed it, our old friends at Geeks and Gamers. I'm so excited to be back. It's Christmas time, probably going to ditch the sweater. What's really great about this video is that you see this shitty AI generated image of Daisy Ridley from Star Wars and 12 Minutes, the video game. That's the only thing that shows up in this video. So this video is called How to Make Star Wars Great Again. Obviously that's a good sign because that references, you know, nothing at all, so.
Star Wars cannot be saved.
Right, I forgot. There's the intro, right? Okay.
Under the current Disney leadership, it cannot be saved and it will not be saved. And I have said that time and time again. But now that we have that out of the way, I want to talk about this AI image of Daisy Ridley as Rey that I posted over on Twitter. And it got a pretty good reaction. Obviously it did. And basically I said maybe people will care about Rey.
Again, like, you're referencing Twitter. Or... Wait, he hold on. So he loves Elon Musk now. That's something that's on there if you scroll around the channel. He's calling it Twitter still, which I think is very surprising. This was posted only 9 days ago, and Star Wars Rise of Skywalker came out in 2019. So if you do the math, yeah, this guy's a fucking loser. That's sorry, I kind of lost track of my original point there, but.
And it got a pretty good reaction. Obviously it did.
Obviously.
And basically I said maybe people will care about Rey if they did this. And obviously there's a lot more to the conversation that comes along with it than just making Rey a hot chick that's very feminine. That doesn't cure the problems going on at Disney Star Wars. But if you were to actually make women in Star Wars again, if you were to actually make men in Star Wars again, then that's where we start having a conversation of actually getting it fixed and actually moving it in the right direction. And that's really what's at the core of this conversation right here.
Star Wars, the main issue with just the last three movies was making... The women weren't women in the movies. Okay. So we're keeping on the theme of Geeks and Gamers not liking women, obviously. And then men need to be men. So I don't know what he means here. But the fact that he's referencing this fucking shitty image, this AI image of Rey, I'm not gonna call her Skywalker, I'm sorry. And he's referenced that this is she's a hot chick in this image photo.
Hot chick that's very feminine. That
I don't even know. I'll go into the video now because that's probably a good idea. But like, so we have that. That's the main argument, is that the problem with the Disney Star Wars movies is that men aren't men and women aren't women. So yeah, okay, that's not great at explaining it, but I think I did a better job than the person actually talking about it.
And that's really what's at the core of this conversation right here. Now, again, under the current leadership at Disney, this will never happen. There's no reason to have this conversation. So this is a completely hypothetical situation that maybe if Elon Musk was to ever buy Disney or Star Wars and cleans house just like he did with Twitter, then we can start having a conversation of Star Wars getting back on track.
Okay, so quick, fixing Star Wars. So Star Wars has kind of been something that has changed a lot as the course of time happens. Where was I going with this again?
The reality of it is under the current Lucasfilm leadership, we would never get anything remotely close to this. And that just shows you the inherent problem with Star Wars as it is. Men are the predominant audience of Star Wars. That is how it's been. That's how it was always going to be until, of course, Disney decided to turn it into a girl brand. And when you try to turn a predominantly male franchise into a girl brand, well, you see where Disney is right now. You see where Marvel is right now. It doesn't work out very well. It's never going to work out very well.
You know what I find hilarious is calling things a girl brand and a boy brand. It just reminds me of being like 7 and having like anything pink on, and it's like, you're wearing a girl color. Are you 7? Are you 7? Are you 7 geeks and gamers? Is that the issue here? Like, is maturity just not there? Also, Star Wars is not the brand for men. It's the brand, I'm sorry, I'm saying this as a man who still kind of enjoys Star Wars. It's for children, okay? So we need to calm down and stop making it a men versus women issue. Let's be real, it's for children. They still make toys for them. Yeah, you got into it when you were a kid, because you were born in the 70s, so fuck off. Star Wars used to be in the boy toy section, and now it's in the girl toy section. Can't watch it anymore. And if we got Elon Musk to buy all of Disney, which is clearly the solution here, yeah, it'll be just for men again. If you watch any interview with George Lucas, or probably any of the original cast, they're like, it's for 12-year-olds.
You know, it's a film for 12-year-olds.
Or what was it? 37, I think we checked last year. So, hold on, how old is this guy? D-Day Cobra. That's the coolest name I've ever heard of. D-Day Cobra is rated 4.9 out of 10 on IMDb. That's interesting. 1979. So just a few years younger than my parents. That's okay. And he's still complaining that Star Wars is for girls now. That's, that seems to be, that's fine. That checks out.
You can have moments of success and you can point to those moments of success, but you're not going to sustain long-term success when you are taking a predominantly male-driven franchise and trying to turn it into a female franchise. And the same applies to anything that is meant for women. You don't want to turn that into a male franchise. Ultimately, you will lose your entire female audience, and the male audience that you are trying to pander to will not be there to sustain it. That's just not how reality works. And Disney is finding that out the hard way.
Yes, appealing to a broader market of more markets is bad. You're gonna have less fans that way. This is like
They appeal to men more. Star Wars would be good again.
Fuck. You really gotta be some kind of an immature child to be so pressed that Star Wars dared to appeal to a broader audience by making women not women anymore and men not men. The most vague thing ever, which I assume he means just women having the damsel in distress role, which is what he wanted Peach to have in the Mario movie. But if you look at Star Wars female lead characters in the past, they've been pretty similar to this non-AI generated version of that, which is such a great thing, is posting an AI version of. I'm so curious about what his prompt was to look this up. Very curious to see that search history. I would love to hear, just see Daisy Ridley's reaction to a 44-year-old YouTuber ogling over an AI generated version of her. That would be such a great video. I'm sure she'll never watch this because this is your most popular video in like 4 years. So with like 84K views, whoa, you're viral, right? Right?
But this image in particular is funny for a lot of different reasons, and it got a lot of people upset because of course it did, and a message to anyone that was offended from the bottom of my heart: I don't care at all. Your feelings mean nothing to me. Your pronouns in your bio mean nothing to me at all. A lot of people are like, I'd probably check this one out. And ultimately, like I said, it's a much deeper conversation than simply just putting a hot chick in it and making her feminine. It's about making women women, making men men, and getting us back to the core idea of good storytelling and telling stories for the right reasons, something that Star Wars is a long way from being.
The core idea of good stories is men being men and women being women. They teach you that at all of the schools. This definitely isn't the first time I've ever heard that before. And it's said in such a good and like well thought out way that like I feel like I have heard it before, but I think that's just because I watched this video earlier to make fun of it on my own before recording it. Yeah, I don't think they've ever taught that at schools. So I think we're learning about storytelling here from Geeks and Gamers, DJ Cobra. This hilarious how a major event in World War II and Cobra are your name. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I really, you really see like these audience numbers. For one, how did they get so high? 2016, when everyone just had the same thumbnails, which he's still using, by the way, because we haven't fully emotionally like matured from 2016. We're still, you know, pointing at shit in the thumbnail, which I will 100% be using in my thumbnail, by the way. Yeah, it's a damn shame that, you know, you can have 400,000, almost 400,000 subscribers. One, get like an eighth of that number per video, which is really funny to me because who's watching this? This is content. AI generated Daisy Ridley and a guy fucking fawning over his creation. This is probably the dumbest video I've ever seen. And visually, it fucking sucks, too. You have one shitty AI-generated picture of, like, your dream version of Daisy Ridley. I would love to see your opinion on this video, by the way. Of him going, oh, this is a sexy version of her.
Hot chick that's very feminine.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Really would, like, love to see the prompt he gave the AI. That would be so funny. Anyway, let's finish this video.
But it was a good conversation, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Other than that, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If this was the next poster that you saw for the Rey Solo movie, would this get you interested? I will say, if this was the poster for the Rey Solo movie, I would 100% be interested just because it would show me that the current leadership at Disney and Lucasfilm are no longer involved, because there's no way in hell this would actually be the poster.
Yeah, because it's a fucking shitty poster. Hold on 1 second.
Because this poster symbolizes more than just a poster or a look. It symbolizes that the people that were involved with the creative aspect of Lucasfilm would no longer be there.
This guy saying that he could do better than, like... I think anyone could do better than, like, the high execs of, like, marketing at Disney. I think anyone could, except for this guy. Yes, the history of Star Wars would continue on with such a great poster such as this. This is where we started, which is, you know, just fucking garbage. Like, who the fuck would watch? Like, look at this. I can't even see her boobs. This one, this is a good poster because he generated it on some shitty AI software that, you know, he probably had to pay for. This isn't even a real poster. This is cardboard. It's worthless. But this costed what? 15 banana points? Whatever currency your AI uses? You couldn't have hired someone. No, you must have used an AI. Are we really gonna fucking just... I mean, we're gonna let it slide. Because no one watches this shit. No one watches this shit as well. But at least I can acknowledge that and act like, oh, you know, billions on Twitter looked at this and said, I think I might watch that. I think people are gonna watch a Star Wars movie regardless of the poster. But yeah, anyways, I think that's all for today. Merry Christmas, Happy New, and yeah. I guess I'll film an outro and an intro. But beating a dead horse is so much easier than finding good content to make. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Happy holidays.
Dog and his soggy dog. Soggy dog. Soggy dog. Well, it was a soggy dog.
Oh, I left it on.